Hey guys, Mary Peacock here with Peacock Real Estate Team. Part 2 of getting your offers accepted. As you can see, I pulled out our trusty bidding war, getting your buyer ready to strike pamphlet here. Number 1, getting an updated pre-approval. Well, to some of you, that sounds obvious. To some of you, you don't take it serious because you think, what's the big deal if I submit my buyer's offer with a pre-approval that's 20 days old? Well, my friends, this is especially important right now, especially in this COVID environment where there's been layoffs, last-minute layoffs, job changes, pay reductions. You have to make sure your buyers have an updated pre-approval. When you discuss that with your buyers, just talk to them about what's in it for them. Hey, we want to make your offer stand out. We want them to take you serious. In order to do that, you need to have an updated pre-approval. We don't want to wait until you know the minute you find a house to have that be the first time you ever talk to a mortgage broker, okay? But at the same time, we want to be able to get an updated one. So let's say you get a buyer with an updated pre-approval today, and at the end of next week, you see a home that you likely want to make an offer. Well, would it be the end of the world to use a pre-approval? No, but it would be more effective if you could get in touch with their mortgage broker or the one you recommend and say, hey, can you get us an updated one and put the property address of this property they're buying, like 123 Main Street, on the pre-approval, please. Send them a listing sheet, let the mortgage broker see the taxes, make it abundantly clear, okay, that the mortgage broker has seen this property. They're clear, they're approving the mortgage. The other thing you can do, I'm going to skip ahead to number 2 today, compose a personal letter. So got to be a little careful with these personal letters, you know. You can wade in the waters of fair housing. You don't want to necessarily do that. Hi, I have a family, I have 3 children, and I want to buy your home. Stay away from that. How about you have a wonderful home, I can see that you took care of it for a long time, I could see myself living there. If you want to stay with my family or with my dog, I don't think that in that fashion that's terrible, but I look to having the chance to hopefully live there for the next 30 years and taking as good a care of it as you have, something like that. Looking for a home for a long time or having trouble finding one, inventory has been tight, but now I'm glad that I have been able to find the right home the moment I saw yours. I was just touched to know and touched to have found the right one, and now I'm glad I lost out on all the others. Do you follow me? Make it about that. You write that personal letter, you have it ready, you have it waiting. Then when you find the right house, you fill in the address, you fill in Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, whatever, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I don't know what it might be, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, doesn't matter. You fill that out. And then you have it ready, okay? Like I mentioned yesterday, getting your buyer ready to strike is getting them so they are ready to do all of these things, maybe not all, but most of, or at least some of these things. But getting them into a position that they're ready for that before they find that house. So those 2 items, they have to be done a week or 2 or 3 in advance. All right, my friend, that's part 2. Tomorrow's part 3. Tomorrow we're going to talk about escalation clauses. In Central Michigan and other areas, we've been dealing with multiple offers for 2 years now. Okay, there's been a little bit of exodus from the cities into the suburbs, and especially into vacation homes and second home markets and things like that. So that's why I'm doing this series, because I want to help you all. I want all of you to be able to see through these videos so you can get better at getting your offers accepted. So I'm going to be going over this every day until I go through this entire document. So make sure to hit the subscribe button below so that you can get alerted when I go over this. Thank you for visiting me. As always, subscribe.